Hello everyone, here we are on a nice sunny afternoon in April in Suffolk, and this is my birthday present to myself. Nobody else had buy me one, so okay, birthday's a couple of weeks off yet as such, but it's 60, so I thought might as well. Actually, I'm going to let on too now. I've got another one coming too, not one of these, something else. I'll talk about that another time. So I've sort of bought myself 2 old bikes for my birthday. Well, why not? Basically, what happened was one of my aunties died, left us some money. She left money to all of us as such from the sale of the house, which is not an enormous amount when it was spread around, but enough for me to pay off what I owe folks and think to treat myself. So I have, twice. I've still got some left, so that's good. My sister and her husband decided to probably spend theirs on prepaying their funerals and holiday, stuff like that. I'll sod that. I'm going to buy myself another motorbike, because that's what I do, innit? Motorbikes. This is number 7 in my little collection of Hondas, but the next one's a change, because that's a Yamaha. We won't go into that another time. Anyhow, as you can see, not a lot of recorded miles on the clock, but I have my doubts about that because it's somehow lost the high beam warning light. The front tyre looks like an original, well, it's a Dunlop Gold Steel, so chances are it's an original, because that's the sort of tyres Honda were using. I remember, because on the F2, which is sort of like later 70s, if you remember those, the ones that were converted to full reed replicas, the tyres off those actually came to where I was working at Lings Honda in Alston, and they were Dunlop Gold Steels, yeah. The rear one, Dunlop TT100, so I think that's probably been replaced, because I don't think they would have had TT100s out of the factory. Probably also would have been gold seals. So either they didn't like the original tyre, or they wore out very fast, or the clock does not show the proper mileage. Having said that, I don't think it's got a lot of miles on it. You know, look at the rest of it. It's not done a lot of miles, but we'll see when I come to take the brake apart and check the brake pads and stuff like that. Mostly original. The headlight's a Kyoto. Now, I thought Honda always used Stanley and Kyoto was Yamaha, but I could be wrong, not sure. Whatever, no problem, because I'm replacing it anyway, because I want one that dips to the right side, and I don't happen to have 2 or 3 that'll fit in there with no problem at all. So, front mudguard is not CB, it's the CL one I think, definitely not CB, because they have spay front and back and they're longer, but no problem, get loads of those, and then one's available because they're the same as the 750 single overhead cams, or the K series, apart from possibly the last ones, up to the K6 for sure, and also 550, F504 ones will fit, stuff like that. As you can see also, the sprocket cover is missing, which is, makes you wonder, I'm sure miles, why the sprocket cover would be missing, but whatever. Sprocket look in good condition, and I would say, going by the fact it's got the anti-jam guard on the back, it's actually original sprockets. So maybe there's not that many miles on it. But anyway, sprocket covers again, not hard to get. Same as the 500 twin too, if I remember rightly, so not a prop. Side panels surprised me by being metal. Didn't know they were metal. So you live and learn. The butterflies on the carbs are stuck, not surprisingly, but we'll work it out somehow. We'll get that sorted eventually. It's no enormous hurry. Seat needs recovering and the foam's been nibbled a bit by the look of it, but I think probably I can sort that. I can just sort of stick a bit of foam in it and find from somewhere I don't really care too much and put a new cover on it, it'll be good enough. If not, repro seats are available. A couple £100 I think, just under. Not too bad. But the idea is not to spend much more than I have to, basically. So how I deal with everything, spend not much more than I have to. Tail light those again, you can get pattern ones, so not an enormous problem. Exhausts are solid and original. Can you see that? HM319, there's the code, and HM CB450. Some people mysteriously call that a part number, but it's not, as I well know. It would have a 184 in front of, like 400 or something in front of it for left-hand exhaust, and I think treble 0 on the end. But I would know me part numbers, wouldn't I? I think 319 actually originally was for an earlier version of the 450, but not so sure, because we only had them up until the K1, of course. The old black bombers. But yeah, I mean, it seems fairly good and neat and tidy and not a bit rusty in places, but we can sort that. Even had the original owner's manual with it, which I put out of the way for safety. So I'm hoping it's not going to be an enormous amount of work. Okay, it's got a little dent in the top, but I might be able to ease that out. I can't get the fuel cap to open, the thing seems to be broken, but whatever, we'll work that out as well. Anyway, yeah, looks like one original mirror and one not original, but I've got mirrors lurking around and get, I think you can still get originals actually, genuine ones, pretty sure you can. The grips are a lot of the rubber is past its best, the brake is totally gone, but we can sort that out, can get all repro stuff with that. The gate is a hole, but hard, the tyres are hard, so the tyres will definitely need replacing, of course. The gate is, yeah, the material rubbish and thing, but I think they're still available as genuine, as far as I know, because they're the same as the 754 and stuff, so yeah, pretty sure Honda carried on doing those. Yeah, that's about it, I think. For now it has to just sort of sit and wait till I get to it. I've doused it with WD-40 stuff, sort of cheap version actually, but just to give it a chance. And some of the C's parts I've stuck some DCs and stuff on just to give it a chance to sit and dribble a bit. But what I will do is clean up as much as I can, try and retain as much original frame paint properly as I can as well, because I'd rather do that. I just sort of clean up and maybe just put a little light layer of something over the top rather than, I don't do stove enamelling, go on, hold on, I don't do, oh, I can't remember what it's called, what other people do with them, you know, the electrostatic stuff. I've got a mental block on. Powder coating, that's the word I'm looking for. Don't do a powder coating, don't worry about powder coating. Usually on most bikes what I would do is just strip it down and paint it with smooth right something, dead cheap, protective, does the job. But this I want to try and not do that on if I can, and well, generally to get it tidy and sort it out, and have it banging around Norfolk and Suffolk, which is as far as I'll go because I don't go very far, and then all I've got to do is find time to ride it. So the sooner retirement comes the better, really. Anyhow, that's it, and just another quick wander around it. Yeah, the grips I've actually, I might not keep those original. I do have a set actually lurking around with new grips, but I've got to kind of like those big chunky grips they have on the A65s and Bomberbills and stuff. I don't know if they're called GT. They've got another name as well, which is escaping me at the minute too. But I've got to kind of like those at the moment. There's the boy's dog again. Anyway, so that's it. The engine turns over, by the way, on the kickstart, so it's not seized or anything. So hopefully the engine inside should be good, and I don't really want to have to touch the engine unless I have to, of course, apart from I'll probably go in and check the clutch and thingy. Oil filter, yeah. Oil filter, because those things, centrifugal filters, always come back, as I found out on my little Cell 175. So anyway, done. That's it. New project. Something to keep me out of mischief. Thanks for listening.